In this video, I'm going to be talking about my top 5 no-code tools for 2022. Let's begin. Number 1, Softr. I can be using this if I want to create a membership site, if I want to create courses, a database, you name it. That's why I'm going to be using Softr. Number 2, ThirdWeb. This is a platform where you're getting the power of SDKs, software development kits, to create Web3 apps. If I'm trying to drop an NFT project, if I'm trying to create a DAO, you name it, I can be doing this with the power of ThirdWeb and doing this without coding. Number 3, tried and true, we're going to go with Bubble. It's been in the industry, it's been at the top of the list for so many years because of what you can do and the scope and scaling you can have with Bubble. Number 4, Glide. Glide is a platform where you can utilize the power of spreadsheets and creating apps. This allows you to create MVPs or really exciting mockups or even scale your businesses using the power of databases. Number 5, Notion. I use this to create different databases, websites, you name it. Notion is just really easy to use and it looks beautiful. Let's take a look at how you can be using these platforms in your business. For example, Softr. To use Softr, there are so many different applications or different use cases. I would just take a look at their use cases on their site and take a look at where you would like to begin. Instead of opening an account and just looking at all the templates, it's important to first look at how do you plan to use this tool, either as client portals, websites, online communities, marketplaces. The list goes on and on. Write down how do you plan to use Softr and then be able to execute. For us personally, we get a lot of questions about marketplaces or people wanting to start a marketplace. Softr, I usually always suggest them to go to Softr. That's because in a few clicks, you can create your very own online marketplace to get started. It's easy to build because you're going to be using blocks. So if you've used any kind of WYSIWYG, which is what you see, what you get, like Squarespace, Wix, whatever, you can use these block systems very quickly to create the page that you desire. Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you plan on building? Next up, we're going to be looking at ThirdWeb. This is going to be a game changer. We have tons of videos. We've talked about ThirdWeb for the last couple of months. I think this is going to be a game changer for 2022 and beyond, especially dealing with Web3. Now, if you want to know more about Web3, there's also another video. You'll see a thumbnail and a link to it, but this allows you to be able to create NFTs, create marketplaces, your own tokens, and your own DAOs within a short period of time. This gives you everything that you need. I would put this in the category of no-code/low code because some of the more advanced features of using ThirdWeb in this platform, you're going to need to know some type of coding. But if you want to be able to launch your own NFT or do things like that, you can do that with all no code. Like, it takes no coding at all. And we have shown this in a couple videos past. So don't feel like, oh, I can't use this at all. I need to know some coding. If you're trying to do an NFT drop, it is possible to do it all with ThirdWeb with no code and get started. Next up, we're going to be looking at Bubble. Bubble is probably one of the most established no-code platforms out there in the industry, and for good reasons. You can basically build anything with Bubble. The one thing I will say is the learning curve for this is pretty steep, so it will take some time to master how to use Bubble or to be proficient. But the things that you can build is pretty much limitless. They have just building it like on a blank canvas. You can build so much. For example, two of our friends, Tiny Acquisition, this is built with Bubble. This is a profitable SaaS platform, all built with Bubble. You can see what you can be doing once you master the fundamentals. Another project that we really like to highlight would be LaunchStash. LaunchStash allows you to show off all of your affiliate links and for your community to be able to buy from you with ease. Both of these platforms were built with Bubble, just as an example. So to get started with Bubble, it's going to be free, but you can also go to other boot camps like AirDevs, which is free, and others. But Bubble, I will say, a lot of people try to get started and they try to move very quickly, and just picking up a template or doing something like that, you're going to need to know the fundamentals to be proficient with this platform. Next up, we're going to be looking at Glide. Glide has come a long way in the last couple of years. Now, before you could only use Google Sheets, but now you can use so many other different sources. Like I believe Airtable is coming soon. But what I really like is the different versions or the different formats that you can be using that you can optimize also for desktop as well now. Glide looks wonderful when you get started. It looks very professional, and you can be able to move and create projects the way that you would like it. With every platform, there are pros and cons, so it depends on what kind of applications you're trying to build, but the things that you can create with Glide are beautiful, and you can be using the power of not only Google Sheets, but if you're really good at using formulas in Google Sheets, or if you're going to use different add-on components with Google Sheets, you can make these apps very powerful with Glide. Not only that, for databases, you can use also things like BigQuery and others. So I would say make sure that you write down exactly the type of app that you're looking to do, but Glide is a great option to get started. Next, we'll look at one of my favorites, which is Notion. This allows you to pretty much build whatever you want, from documents to databases to however you want to customize your website or your workflow, your internal tools. You can be doing that with Notion. Personally, we use Notion for our internal uses, for working with the agencies and working with different clients, but also creating SOPs and the likes. We have everything documented in Notion. I like also that there's an app version as well. So if I'm on the go, I can again access our Notion database and be able to change it the way that we want. And honestly, it's just fun to use. It's very intuitive once you understand the basics, and we use it for almost anything, from grocery lists to our business. Let me know in the comment section which one are you planning to use and why. And if you have any questions, let me know. But wait a minute, Doc, you said there was a few other tools I can be using to make money with my brand or my company. I got you covered. Okay, so we talked about Notion a few moments ago. Not only can you use it for internal uses, use it for your website, all those things. If you take a look at Marie Pauline, look at what you can be doing selling your templates. Some people are creating different operating systems. They're all different templates found in Notion. Marie's the queen at that. Take a look at what she's been able to accomplish, and that's just scratching the surface. People use them to make money, sell them on Gumroad, sell them everywhere, including AppSumo as well. So that gives you an idea how to make money. That's just one way, but I got a couple others. Next up, I would look at Canonic. Now, this is a platform where you can create a very extensive backend. But say, for instance, you're trying to sell a database or access to a database, you can be creating this with Canonic. And then you can use a choice of whatever you'd like for your front end. But Canonic, we highlighted them in 2021. I think they're going to have another big year this year. And we're always looking for the CaaS system, knowledge as a service. You can be doing this with Canonic. Next up, I'm taking a look at TrueSource. TrueSource is similar to like how Substack is for newsletters. TrueSource can be doing that with your data. So you're going to be able to hook up a database or use your database from Google Sheets. Now that's going to be all that data that you can have to offer as a subscription, however you want to sell it. But this allows you to start monetizing your knowledge, monetizing all the things that you've gathered over time. Now you can bring it into TrueSource. Another option would be the.com. They allow different ones to remix websites. So different blocks or different components that you made for a website, if people use them, you can get rewarded. Now, the system of how much you're going to be getting paid when people are remixing and using your blocks are going to be determined. But if I'm already creating a very specific type of website, or I'm known for a very specific style, and I think this is going to get popular, I would be building in the.com to make sure that that's available, and that's just another passive way of making money in the future. In the comment section down below, let me know which one you plan to use. Which platform do you want to start working on or learning for 2022? If you like these kind of videos, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. We do this every single week. I'll see you in the next video.